This is the Heavy Hitter Club channel.
What's up, everybody? Marco here from the Heavy Hitter Club. And if you're here, it's because you received the URL for your software download, you got your license key, and you want to learn how to use the software, of course. So we're going to start with the Edge One analysis software. It's part of our Schema Productivity Operations software suite, which you have access to, of course. That's why you're here. Let's start with the Edge One analysis, simple software that does a whole lot of heavy lifting for you. All right, here we are. You've downloaded the software. We're doing the Edge One analysis. Extract it. You guys know how to do this. I'm showing it just in case you don't know. You're brand new to all of this, and you might be. So you just click Extract All, extract it into that folder, and it's going to go in there and open up, and inside you will find the software with an Excel input file. Double click on the input file. We're going to set up, what we're going to research. So we're just going to use the term lawyer. In the ready column, put an X, save it. All right. Now, on the software, this is the executable file. Open that up. Executable. So on your Windows machine, if you're on Apple, you're gonna need a virtual machine. You're gonna need a way to run this in what do you call it, a VPS. You're gonna need some other kind of way. It won't run on iOS, but in Windows, you're gonna click More Info. You're gonna click More Run Anyway, and give this a moment to give you the user interface. The first thing you're going to see is a dialog box asking you for your license key. Now I have that, excuse me for looking away, but I have that on another screen. And I'm going to copy that and paste that in. And of course, this will be blurred because I'm not giving you my unlimited license key. Sorry. All right, so there it is, and it's going to check, and it's active. Up jumps the dialog box. And so once you're in here, guys, go set your OpenAI key. You're going to go through ChatGPT, whether it's 3.5 or 4.0. Some of you might not have 3.5, 4.0, so you're going to have to use 3.5. But anyway, go get it. This shows you how to get an OpenAI key. I have one ready. It starts with SK if you don't know, but get it in here, set it, and click OK. And the rest of this, guys, is really simple. Adjacent, it just means the number of terms you want for your main term. We're going to set that in our language analysis input file. We already did lawyer. We click that X, and it's ready to go. And we'll bring back our user interface and 5 adjacent. So how many terms do I want to check my main term against, my main term lawyer? Let's do 5 additional nodes, and neighbors are the closest terms to those 5 terms. We're going to select 5. We're going to go and select that input file. It's going to put it in there. We're going to set our model selection. Let's do 3.5 turbo. It's real quick. We're going to do submit. Let it run. You'll see it running if you want to check and see whether it's working. You come in here and you see that it starts running in the background. It selects the model and off it goes. It takes less than a minute. It's really quick. Then you just go into your folder and here you have it, your Edge One analysis for the term lawyer. What this is going to give you is the main term that you put in, the terms that are closest to it, and then the secondary nodes that belong with that term. So what you're doing is keyword research to determine what needs to go on your page, what needs to go in your content in order for you to have a better chance to rank for that content and to meet the Google helpful content guidelines. look at all of these terms. Some of these terms you might not even think of when you're looking at this. Legal advice. So some of these, when you get a list like this, you might have to rerun it to make sure that it ran correctly, because it shouldn't have a list. But I mean, it's amazing what it does. And just from this, you can already start to look at how it is that you're going to write your terms. Now, from your primary node, you might want to run each of these. From user input, you might want to run this again for each one of these primary nodes. And your secondary nodes, if they're really important and you know your niche better than we do, then you might have to run for each one of these. You might have to run the edge one analysis for each one of these until you run it so much that the terms start not to make sense. So it's 6 degrees of separation is what we call it, and how we see this in that you go so far down the tree, the semantic tree, that the terms start not to make sense. Anyway, here you go. You're in the heavy hitter club. You are in Schematect. You guys should know what this means and what having this in your arsenal means to you. It means that now your content writing can and should be better than anybody else's. So there you go. That's the Edge 1 analysis. Catch you in a little bit with the Edge 1 matrix, which is going to rock your world.
This is the Heavy Hitter Club channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell.